folks? I'm Craig. I'm back with movie number 19 in the Haunted Month of Horror Reviews. And as I referenced yesterday in 18, the movie for today is a personal favorite of mine. It's another movie probably that's well known, so I was, deviating again a little bit from my initial plan, but it's something that's maybe not well known enough, meaning it's not talked about enough. Or maybe people dismiss it thinking it's torture porn, in that category. And it really isn't. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot smarter than that, in my opinion. But the movie, for number 19 in the Haunted Month of Horror Reviews, meaning we're getting closer and closer to the finish line, is The Collector. Now, The Collector is a flick that, I'll be honest with you, when I saw it for the first time, I don't know if I knew what it was about, like aside from, sort of the little blurb you see about it. But it is one of my favorite sort of premises. Like when bad guys go somewhere and there's someone worse. The only thing is, the original bad guy isn't really that bad. He's a guy who's severely down on his luck. And I'm trying to take a little pic if I get Josh Stewart, that's his name. Severely down on his luck, Josh Stewart. And he is being casing a house that has a very fancy diamond in it, and he needs to steal that diamond to pay some debts, help his family, help the child, etc. So he's casing it for a while. He knows when the family's supposed to be away, so he breaks in. And he gets into the room, he gets the diamond, and then he realizes he comes across some very freaky things in the house. That there's somebody else in the house. And this somebody else is the collector. And this somebody else is a very scary looking masked individual. Very much like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. But the mask is a lot scarier than that. Not that the Gimp would scare the hell out of you if he came running after you. But for whole different reasons. But then this guy gets out. Collector didn't know he was there. But this is where the movie takes its big place. As my cat keeps bothering. Yes, I know. This is where the movie takes his big hit. He's walking away from the house. He got his diamond. And up in the window, he sees a little girl crying. And it's the daughter. And he already knows what some of the other stuff is that's going on in the house. So he has that moment of, do I go save her? Because this guy's a freak and he's torturing the mother. And, the father's dead. And even that isn't spoiling anything. I know I try not to spoil stuff. But from that point on, now he goes from being criminal to being hero. So he really quickly switches roles. So, not even anti-hero. He's the good guy now because he's forced to deal with this freaky collector guy who sets traps as elegant as Jigsaw's, which some other characters may or may not have to encounter later on. But the movie keeps that good pacing up throughout, like that. What's going to happen here? Is he going to get caught here? Is he going to get caught here? Is the kid going to get away? Is this going to happen? I'm not going to spoil anymore. I'm not going to give you any more tidbits about that. I will tell you, though, Josh Stewart does survive, and the reason I'm telling you that is because it's something you can check out yourself, because there was a sequel to this called The Collection, which I don't like as much, but pound for pound, as far as kills in a movie, the Collector takes out, in the movie The Collection, the Collector might take out more people in one scene than Freddy and Jason have taken out, period. So, he does definitely amp it up, and then they go to his real house, and then it takes off there. So maybe a second review within a review, it's like the Inception, is The Collection is fun. It's not as good as Collector. It doesn't build the suspense the way the Collector builds it, but as far as gore-tastic, trap-tastic, all that sort of stuff, it's definitely worth watching. So folks, movie number 19 for October is The Collector, and if you haven't seen it, definitely should. Don't let the premise throw you off. It's not torture porn. It's graphic. There are traps. There's very, very graphic scenes, but it's not doing it just to be gratuitous. I think it sort of serves to make the scare factor ratchet up a little bit more. But folks, as always, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And let me know what you think about this one, because this one in particular, I myself am a very big fan of. But thanks for checking out my video, and check in for number 20, which, as of right now, I got no idea what that's going to be.